growing up in Montreal, obviously hockey city. Elementary school was all your friends, that's all we did was play hockey, and like literally my friends, we went from school to hockey, back to school, and that's all we ever did. And it wasn't odd, or maybe it's a little odd for Americans in certain states to be so enamored with hockey, but for us it was just a way of life.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are your Portland Pirates.
I think I was maybe 15, almost 16, and I was at a hockey school, a high school that was kind of a hockey school out in Saskatchewan, and major junior team started talking to me and saying, you know, like, you can come play for our town for 4 years, and then, you know, we'll help you turn pro. And that's when I started thinking, like, maybe I can actually do this for a living. You know, it's a lot of hard work too, and, you know, a lot of nights where, you know, my buddies would go out and I couldn't do that because, you know, I had stuff the next day, I had hockey the next day, and it's little sacrifices you make when you're younger that I think are paying off today more than ever. Early on, it's your parents, I think, that just push you a little bit, and I had my dad that kept doing that for me, and I don't think he ever missed a game when I was younger. He did everything for me, and growing up, and yeah, it's a little tough to talk about. He passed away 5 years ago, so he never got to see my first NHL game, which is kind of would have been an awesome feeling for him as well, because he was there every step of the way. But he did see me get drafted when I was 18 years old to the NHL, and that was one day that I'll never forget. That's your goal when you're younger, is to hopefully play in the NHL one day, and I've been lucky enough and fortunate enough to play some games, and got to play in the Stanley Cup playoffs in the finals one year, and that's something I'm really proud of. It's a stepping stone here. You do well here, and you like pay your dues here, you'll get a chance to play in the NHL, and that's what every kid wants, every young guy here wants. Being named captain this year is something that is nice for your family back home as well. You know, just to know that, you know, captain usually goes along with, you know, being a good person, doing the right things, and, you know, that's just a tribute to my parents and my family back home. Obviously, I'd like to play another 5-10 years, who knows, but sometimes you can, sometimes injuries happen. But there's nights where, you know, I can barely lie in bed because my shoulders are hurting or my knees, and I think that's where we pay a price, and in no way are we complaining, but that's part of the game. And you get to play in front of great fans here in Portland, and when we get a win or you get to score a goal in front of the fans, I mean, I think that's a feeling I can't duplicate anywhere else in life. We have fans waiting for us before games. We've even had a couple of fans have us over for dinner, and I think that's where momentum comes from, is the crowd yelling, and you know, you build off it. It's adrenaline rush. To know that you can bring a town together, rooting behind you, rooting for you, it's a great feeling, and that's what we want to do here. And I think Portland deserves it because they've had hockey forever, and you know, I think they deserve a championship, and I'd love to be a part of one as well. So hopefully we can do that this year. One thing I've learned is, yeah, you don't, every day at the rink is a good day. You don't take anything for granted, whether it's you're in the NHL or you're in the American League or wherever. I feel like every chance you get to play hockey is a great day.